So I gotta be real here, REWORK Tycoon recently with their announcements has actually been pretty quiet, and that is totally okay if I'm gonna be completely honest, but there is very one cool announcement in particular that a lot of people have really been talking about lately and just constantly talking back about it on why is it not really announced, why are we getting no info about it, and this announcement was under when the SU-25 was first actually released into REWORK Tycoon. And if we do take a closer look, as you guys can see, this announcement has actually spoke about the spin vehicles which have recently been added into the game, of course. However, another thing which was also talked about quite briefly is the fact that developers do have plans to revamp the daily spin so it feels like less a casino, and it of course showcases all of the rewards which we currently have available, and that being all of the spin vehicles which we have. So that's going to be the SU-25, we have ourselves the Levad, we have the BMPT Terminator, and the B2 Spirit, and that is of course going to be 4. However, one thing I've also been seeing a lot in particular recently has been this very interesting announcement. However, another thing which I have been seeing very much in particular recently has to be the top suggestions regarding the spin changes and how much people actually do want this stuff to be changed into the game, because pretty much every single day when I do head into here, of course people are going to be talking about the spin rewards. They're also of course talking to us about revamping the spin itself. The developers are not really being responsive with us and etc. regarding this, and I gotta agree with the community about one very interesting fact. If you are telling us about the fact that you're going to be reworking the spin, for example, and then you just happen to not do anything about that for 3 months straight and not even tell us the progress on how things are going, roughly when it's going to be released, is it closer to completion, etc. We haven't really received any types of information. It kind of feels like we get an empty promise that's also being left in the dust. And speaking about these suggestions as well, I do have my little bit of an idea to go ahead and actually make the overall spin better. So a few ideas I did actually have for it, which of course came from the community. So first of all, of course, it's going to be that we are able to access our 4 rewards. Another thing is that the community really wanted removed, and this is such a simple fix that could even be done before any major update, is of course going to be remove the cash from spin to win. Cash rewards, I'm going to be fully honest, they are some of the most outdated rewards that you could possibly give to players these days because of how easy the cash has actually been inflated recently. So another thing which I would like to talk about here is of course removing the cash, making all the 4 rewards available, maybe give us some more skins that we could possibly access inside the spin to win. And another thing which people have also been requesting really frequently is adding a pity system that, for example, the chances will be increasing the more that you guys are not going to be able to get lucky and pretty much get anything or any reward inside of the spin whatsoever. Yeah, and this suggestion right here is once again a perfect suggestion to go ahead and show us like a pity system. Let's say once we do go ahead and actually spin the wheel like 80 times or something, the chances of getting at least one of them of course should be around 100%, which would make a lot of sense. I would be very happy about this. But yeah, for the time being in this video, I really just wanted to talk about the recent suggestions about this and the fact that developers have really not been that responsive as of lately by promising us a feature that's going to be implemented and etc. Anyway, I'll see you guys next video. Have a great rest of the day, and let me know in the comment section down below what kind of changes you would like to see to the spin that would best fit the community. Anyway, I'll see you later in the next video. Have a great rest of the day, and thanks so much to my channel members.